Hey YouTube, it's been a long time. This video is to update y'all about what happened to us on our travels. Please stay tuned to the end of the video because what you're going to see at the end is going to be a very eye-opening part of our experience. Let's get this show on the road. When we last left you, we were at Flaming Gorge, Utah. From there we moved to Kanab, Utah, and that's gorgeous. On our last day at Kanab, it snowed pretty heavily on us. While we were at Kanab, we saw the North Rim and the Bryce Canyon and parts of Zion National Park. From there we went up to Yosemite National Park. It was gorgeous there. We got a couple of days visiting in there before it snowed heavily and closed the park for the year. We moved to Yuma, Arizona, where we went hiking at Sears Point. After Yuma, we stayed over at Fort Stockton, Texas for a brief stopover. Then we moved on to San Antonio and stayed in an RV park in San Antonio. Hey you, hey. After spending some time at Christmas at San Antonio, we moved on to Port Isabel, Texas, near South Padre Island. While we were there, we did some beach driving. South Padre Island in the winter is beautiful. It was Christmas time, 2021. Also, while we were there, we played a little bit of pickleball. And then the fun stopped. We both contracted COVID. I contracted COVID pneumonia. I spent the month of January 2022 in the Brownsville Hospital trying to fight for my breath. They gave me various treatments, masks, all kinds of different sources of oxygen. I kept getting worse and worse. And then around January 28th, everything went dark. While I was unconscious, they determined due to blood clots that they needed to amputate my right leg, and I had a stroke on my right side, and they also put a trach in me to put me on a ventilator. I was in the hospital for 8 months of 2022. Eventually, I got to where I was strong enough, and I took an 8-hour ambulance ride north back to my hometown area in Fort Worth so I could recover closer to home and relatives. I eventually got out of the bed and was strong enough to get into a wheelchair. From there, we went to a rehab facility where they had me standing up on one leg with a lot of assistance. From that rehab hospital, I was transferred to Center for Neuroskills for Cognitive, Occupational, and Physical Therapy. They had me standing up on a support with one leg, and I was getting stronger all the time. Then Brian from Lone Star Prosthetics came by to fit me for a prosthetic leg. After Brian delivered my prosthetic, I had to start learning how to stand on it and walk with it with assistance. Sometimes I use a cane, sometimes I use a walker, but eventually I got strong enough to where I could walk without any assistance. I can do it. This is great. Awesome stuff. I began working out again at the gym before I got my prosthetic, and I get stronger every day. I continue to work out physically besides therapy. I also continue with my physical therapy. My speech pattern has changed due to my stroke and due to my trach, and there's not much I can do about that. Gotten strong enough and independent enough to where I was able to be discharged from Center for Neuroskills. Well, you've seen my video, and you may be tempted to feel sorry for me. Oh, that poor guy. Don't feel sorry for me. Life is good. I'm getting stronger. I got new hiking shoes. We're going hiking. We're going traveling. We're making rough plans right now to go to Alaska, maybe in a year or two. I got more therapy to do. I got to get stronger. I got to get my balance, and life is going to be good. Life is good. So all I can say is now I'm peg leg Greg, or one leg Greg, whichever way you want to work it. And I got more videos coming soon. I'll talk to you later, YouTube. Bye for now.